Hey everybody, welcome back to Rising World, episode number 3. We are continuing with the bunker building, and check this out. I've got my box going, it's looking pretty sweet. Not to pat myself on the back or anything, but there you go. This is what it's looking like so far. If we're dropping right down into the room from above, as you can see looking up, it's not really is it square? Actually, I don't know. I thought maybe it wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, no. But that's cool, it's fine. We got 5, so we can go right down the middle here and put an entryway or something. So I'm kind of thinking maybe like a column that goes up. Actually, that's going to work out pretty well. We do a column that goes up and then have a ladder that comes down. Initially, I was thinking stairs, but you kind of need a larger opening, and with a ladder, you just need kind of one hole, right, to just drop down into. So I think that's going to be the way to go. Now if I come to this side here on the hallway, you can see it's not looking all that great back here. I've been focused on the other side, so I think I will fill this in. Let's see, what do we have here? We've got plenty of the blocks. I just made a bunch of those. So something like this. Now we talked, we all sat around and conversed about what to do next. I talked about filling in the roof with this material, and I'm kind of thinking that's what we're gonna do. The question is, how high do I want to go? If I carry this over, so this could be the roof, or I could go one above. Maybe that's gonna be the way to go, is to kind of do it up here. Let's carry some of this in here, and we'll drop back down and take a peek. So yeah, that's a pretty high roof. I like that. So I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna go fill this in as such, something like that. Yeah, cool. And then we'll carry that through as the roof. I have not finished going around with the trim here. We talked about last time. I didn't get around to it. I was so focused on getting that main entry done because it was coming along so well, looking so cool. So let's go ahead and do this. Why didn't you go when I right-clicked you? So yeah, let's see. We've got coming pretty far. Now, one of the things I'm trying to decide is, okay, what do we do in these rooms? We've got these 3 rooms. Obviously, the one that we come down into would count as 4 total, but we have the 3 rooms that shoot off from the main entrance, and I'm trying to decide what I should do there, what kind of focus. It could be that one of them is like a crafting room, things like that. But, as soon as I thought that, I was like, well, if I make that like, a room that's like dedicated to just crafting, it means that anytime I want to make anything, I have to go down through the hole, run down the hall, and into the room like this. So I'm kind of thinking that some of the main tables that maybe just the main tables that are used the most will be in the main room. That way, it's just, they're right there. They're easy to get to. And then we could put some of the other tables off in a room, like maybe this room, for example, is some of the leftover tables. Maybe the loom, for example, the loom. We could drop that in here along with some other things. So anyway, that's one idea, is a quote-unquote crafting room. One obviously could be like a bedroom, right? It could have a bed and like all kinds of other stuff. I think that might be kind of cool. That still leaves another room. Now, whoop, we got a little block back there. We have block down. Let's see, can we do it on the side? No. Let's do this. Go. There you go. Cool. Got a little bit of earth over that, but that's okay. Now we do have the final room here at the end, and I had talked about this going up and making some kind of, I want to say tower, but that kind of implies that it would be like really tall. I'm thinking more just like a room that lets us get up to about this height or something, like when we stand in it. So we've got a little bit of advantage, maybe a little bit higher, so we could really look down on the entrance over there and have a bit of a vantage point without actually making it a tower or anything really tall. The idea is to keep everything low profile, so I don't want to have anything that sticks way out here. From like a short distance away, I want it to kind of be hard to see. Now obviously if I make a room that we can stand in that's about this tall with a roof over, that's going to stick up quite a bit. So anyway, I'm not exactly sure what we're going to do here. I got to think about that some more, but in the meantime, we have plenty of other work to do here. If I'm not running out of blocks. Let's get this guy in here. So we have plenty of trim needing to be placed, and probably some digging out of some areas as well. Not all of this was done right. It was done in a hurry. It was the Weem rush job. Just slopping things together. But there we go. That kind of rounds everything out. I think I already did trim in the room over here. No, slacker. Weem, so much to do. I'm just all over the place. Working on one thing and moving on to something else before I'm done, but that's just how... That's how we do. That's how we do things. Now, one of the things they've talked about in the game coming in the future is the ability to have electricity. And that's kind of something that would play in really cool with a bunker. If you imagine having some kind of generator or something, that would be pretty cool. Especially if you had to do some kind of wiring. Oh, that would be cool. And what would really be cool too, talking about this, I talked about it in a previous episode, was the ventilation. That would be kind of cool too if you had to get kind of air pumped in, have some kind of generator. I think that's probably a little bit more in depth than they plan on going, but you never know. It's possible. Let's see here. Where is our pick? We are just about done with this part. Yep. I thought I had a stray missing there. There we go. Everything is now trimmed up. Again, we're gonna have to tear out some dirt and everything, but we've got everything wrapped up and looking pretty tidy as far as the floor goes. That may be all we do. Might be everything that we need to do for the floor. But let's go ahead and kind of bring the ceiling in. Of course, what do I have? 8 blocks. That's not going to cut it. Definitely going to need more. Sprint over to our handy little workbench. It's a favorite. Go to here. What do we have? 453. Now, I am starting to burn through this since I'm not digging as much, unfortunately. But obviously, there's a lot more we could do. I had thought about even a basement of sorts. I was like, well, some of the rooms could have a whole floor underneath them, too. And that might be kind of cool. But anyway, we'll see. If I end up needing materials and I've got to dig anyway, it's probably going to be, you know, adding on to this place in some way. Maybe digging out a future room or something. One of the other concepts I like the idea of... Did I only have the one? What's going on here? What is going on? Why are you not going? Don't make me fly up here. What is happening? There we go. I wish you could hold shift or something and then go to the left, for example. That would be kind of cool. Very cool indeed. Let's just stand up here. We're not going to fall, right? We won't fall. There we go. Yeah, I'd love to be able to, you know, hit shift or something and not only make this just a column, but also do rows with it at the same time. And this doesn't like to place it if I'm too close. I don't recall running into that issue before. I have to back off of it a bit. You know, standing up here, I'm almost thinking you could even do like some kind of skylights too. I really am into the, kind of the structural integrity of this concept. This whole idea is all about making a place that's like really defendable. So obviously if I had a skylight, that would not be a good idea. I mean, another thing too, I suppose, is I am cheaping out on the walls. If there were a creature that could dig, they could dig and just kind of pop right in. But that's okay. We aren't facing that yet. We'll see what kind of creatures we're faced with when the time comes, and then we will face that challenge when we must. Okay, we are just about done here. You can see I've got the end room here just about filled in. Something like this. Now, if you're wondering, wait, I thought you weren't going to fill that in. I thought it was going to come out the top. Yes, that's the plan. But for now, I thought, you know what? Let's just box it in for now and deal with that part a little bit later. And I wanted to kind of drop down in here and see what this is looking like. Now, we've got light. I think it's kind of coming through for the top because this room doesn't have any kind of light source in it, but you can see it's kind of light near the top. Curious if that's going to change once I start throwing dirt in, but we'll have to see. In fact, let's just go do that right now. Otherwise, I'm thinking this is looking pretty cool. I really like this entrance right here. Once we get a door in, I think this could be cool. Whoa. I just dropped a block. I did not mean to do that. But yeah, we'll get like a door set in here, and that'll be pretty cool. But let's go ahead and come up here and get our dirt out. Now, we don't have much left. Wow, we really don't. I made a lot of blocks. We only have 5 left. I thought that I had like 50 or something like that, but apparently that is not the case. Now, I could go digging around a bit, trying to find some more, but we'll just stick with this 5 for now really quick, and kind of see how this fills in. Now, one thing that's a little bit of a bummer is I don't think grass will grow. Like this grass I know won't come back in the tall grass, but what I'm getting at is the green texture. I don't think we can get green back in here, but as you can see, I'm right clicking and filling this in, and there you go. That's all the dirt I have. So we're gonna be able to go and fill all of this back in, and we'll have this brown again, kind of like when I raked it out, right? We had the plan out. But I was already kind of assuming that was going to be the case and that it would not change back. So it's not a big deal. Now, one of the things that we could do here that might be kind of cool is down the road, if we wanted to do a little expansion with the bunker, we could put kind of a wood trim around the edges up here. And then it's because it's got that dirt look inside, it's kind of like a planter box like I did at the end of the last series in episode 5. And kind of plant things in there, trees or whatever, flowers, something. Make it look like it's kind of a garden type thing. So it's like we can pop out of the bunker and have these like gardens set up that are really just above our room. So anyway, I think I'm gonna have to go gather up some material here because I do want to fill this in. It is getting dark, so I think we'll spend tonight kind of digging digging around for earth. Okay, I went and gathered all of the dirt. Well, not all of it, but quite a bit. I dug out an area near here. I went mining just for dirt. I was actually digging down below. I was like, yeah, let's dig a little basement out. That'll be cool. We just get the material we need. And I was kind of going and realized, wait a second, I want dirt, not stone. And in this case, it actually does matter as far as what it looks like on top. I do want this to look like dirt. At least I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check. Double check it, Weem. Is it any different? Yeah, so he's got a stone texture versus the dirt texture. And I definitely wanted the dirt. Let's bust that out. But I did get plenty of it, so we're just kind of going in right now and filling everything in. And it's not really going to be even, but we can go around and kind of level things out after the fact. Mostly I just want to make sure there's no concrete exposed like this. I don't want to be able to see that anywhere. Let's see, did I just run out? Yes. It's like, why can't I place it? You know the answer, Weem. A little gap in there. There we go. Something like that. I probably just placed a bunch of dirt down in the room somewhere. But that's okay. So we're filling this in, and it is cool because it does appear to be blocking the light. We have this light source, basically, as you can see right here. This is concrete, and the stone, or the earth, is being lit up there. But it looks like once we close this in, it's going to be dark up here, and it's not going to creep through. Hoping that's the case. Get out of there. Yeah, I can't tell if that's this light. This light's probably contributing to that a bit. But there we go. We got those two pretty much filled in. Again, we're going to have to flesh that out a bit. Oh yeah, we got this guy done. So anyway, we've got all of that done. Now we have the main bunker here. Now I'm not going to go down into here and fill in all the dirt. We're just going to do a roof. Could be different if we were actually facing some kind of threat, in which case I might fill this in with stone or something if that actually took longer for enemies to dig through. But for now, we're going to go ahead and leave it open. But the first thing I need to do is actually fill in the rest of this topmost area. So let's go ahead and grab this, grab our concrete, and finish this out. This is pretty exciting. You can actually get this all closed up. And here, bring this around, fall down in the thing intentionally, but not really. Okay, and then to there, and then this will be our entry point, right? It's kind of, we have an even number, unfortunately, across here. It's 6. So really, either one of these, if we fill that one in, yeah, either one of these could be the entryway. So what we'll probably do is something like, we'll probably come down, something like this, and do a ladder along this guy. I might as well just go with this material because that's what I want to do. Is that right? Did I just line that up right? Looks like it. Sweet. Okay, so something along those lines, and we'll get the ladder down here. Now, I've actually never made a ladder before, used a ladder before, so that'll be a first. We're going to have to check that out. We'll do that in just a second. But there we go. This is the bunker. This is the room. I'm not super into a column being right in the middle, but I don't know. Structurally, it seems kind of cool, like more support. And I do want to do the ladder versus stairs. So anyway, we need something to put the ladder on. So let's see. We've got the dark room in here. That's cool. We have some kind of light creeping through, probably from down the hall. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I really like this, you guys. This is pretty sweet. Now I'm actually not opposed to doing, this is basically a one wide block area going in, and I'm looking at it going, I could do something like this. Let's bring this in here, right? Like kind of like trim. Like I'm a fan of trim. Mentioned that before, but we could do something like that. Oh man, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, I think I might have to do that and just kind of run that along the top. Man, there goes all my material, that's for sure. Well, I did just dig out a whole bunch of new stuff. So anyway, I do like the way that looks. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go around and do that. Now, I don't need it particularly even or anything. For example, what I mean by that is if this is 3 blocks wide and this one ended up being 4, I think that's okay. It's kind of like we're just filling in for where the roof is, because I like the natural look of it coming up and attaching to the roof, so, or the ceiling. So anyway, I think that's gonna be a thing. I think that's gonna be a thing we do, and I think it could be pretty cool. Let's kind of dig this out a little bit. Something like this. Cool. Grab this. This would probably be here. Something like that. Obviously, we got a little bit on this side, but that's okay. And let's start on this side. So we'll probably we'll go to there so that it actually will be 3. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's really cool. I dig that. It gives it that kind of sturdy factor, right? It's not just this flat ceiling. It looks like it actually has some structure to it. Like it's really, really sturdy. No bomb is getting through here. Cool. I think I've got it all worked out. Now, I think in some areas this may not line up exactly right. Yeah, it looks like it kind of sticks out to one side over here from the floor. Same on that side. It does line up here. Again, I'm not going to worry too much about that because we're going to leave the walls as they are. At least I think for the most part. I kind of thought I might do maybe some pillars or columns in some of the rooms maybe, but I'm not entirely sure just yet. And while I'm here, let me show you the mine. I just kind of did this little ramp down here. You can see I dug this area out for some stone earlier. So I'm kind of thinking I'll spiral my way down there maybe. If I ever need more stone, we'll just do it from here very easily. Just kind of run down there. So let's get back in here into the main bunker area because I really want to get the ladder in and get this set up because I think that will be pretty cool. We can have our way in and out of here without having to fly in and out. Although that is faster. So let's see. Again, I've never done ladders before. So we're going to have to try and find them. Ladders. Oh, there's a whole thing for them. And now we're kind of going with this more metallic approach. Do we want dark or light? That's kind of our options. I'm kind of thinking that we go... They have old... Oh, the rickety ones into the bunker. That'd be great. I think let's go metal, and I think we'll stick with light. So we need medium iron rod and small iron rod. I'm just going to make, a whole bunch of that. Small, yeah, something like that, sure. That's way overkill, isn't it? There's probably other things we'll need to make, though. Okay, let's try this again. Ladders, metal, light, sure. And I don't know how tall these are. 1, 2, 3, I don't know, 4. Let's do that. We used all of one of those materials. Yeah, like I said, I've never done ladders before. I don't know how easy they are to climb up or anything like that. Let's see. Fall in there real quick. And where is it? 4. Let's see, what does this do? Oh, it's kind of lining up like it's angled there. There we go. Rotate that thing. Let's, man, it's hard to see up there. I guess I could take it down if I need to. I wonder if I can kind of climb back here. Walk through the doorway. Is that far enough? I just can't tell how tall it is. It kind of clips out of the top of the screen. Oh well, let's just go ahead and place it because it looks like we'll only really need 2 of these. Can you change this at all? No. Okay. Looks like we may just need 2 of these. Somewhere right there. Okay. Yeah, now you can see that the ladder actually sticks out the top. Can we clip through? It looks like it doesn't want to. It wants to align it a different way. Not very cool. Not very cool. It goes out 1 block, so I could dig 1 more down. What a bummer. Or you know what? We could just make the bunker be stick out the top a little bit. Oh, that's cool. Snapped in. Okay, let's do that. Oh yeah, we can just walk right up this thing. Oh no! It's too narrow. That makes sense. It was kind of hard to like drop into this place, so that would make sense. Okay, so unfortunately we're going to have a kind of too wide entryway there. Knowing that, I should have put the ladder back one. But that's cool. That's fine. So, actually, you know, this actually works. I forgot that we're down a level up here. That's cool. Let's break out the stone, or the concrete. Yeah, excellent. So we can actually, like, build around this. Oh, see, that's cool. Goes right to the top there. Excellent. Excellent. And we have the dirt, so this is something we can go ahead and start filling in. Kind of bring it right up to this thing. And I'll have to chop some of that back. We don't want to try to cover the doorway. Let's see. I'm just going to fill this around. Try to get it into here. Up top. Yeah, I'm really covering that, aren't I? I'm doing the opposite of what I should be doing. Let's see. Cool. We're going to get this thing fully closed in. Can't believe it. It's like you're standing there, Weem. Yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead because we're probably just going to fill out from there. So that's kind of cool. And then what I think we can do is use the rake and kind of level this stuff down. Yeah. So anyway, we'll have to play with that a bit. Just go ahead and fill all around in here. Excellent. I think we do have a rake on us, right? Let's give this a whirl here. Beat that dirt down. Get down. Now some of this is like built up high and it's got nothing underneath it. So if I actually were to level it down, yeah, it's going to end up being a hole. So I just need to reduce some of this. Not a big deal. Just bring some of this up here. There we go. Fill in from down below. You can see some like cracks down in there. Can I reach that? I'm trying to click inside of there. I don't know if that's working. Let's see. Can we go down the ladder a little bit? How about that? We're going to have to experiment with this ladder here. Ooh, trying to force our way down. There we go. Okay, back up. Up, up, up. Trying to squeeze dirt into that crack. We may have to, like, break this back down and try and redo it. Yeah, it's not really what I was looking for. This is going to get a little finicky, I think. Let's try this one more time. I'll try to do it up close here. It's not bad. Okay. Don't rake me, bro. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to fiddle with this a bit to try and get that up there. Now, I suppose another thing that I could do, you know what, is we could just go ahead and put the concrete block there. Yeah, I think that's better than trying to mess around with this thing. There we go. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Looks like we got a little opening down here. Very cool. So I'll have to try to play with like some kind of door or something. See if there's a way to put a door on here and open it when it's laying down. But that gives us our area. That's the basics right there. We got the basics down. So now we're going to start getting into some of the fun stuff and putting some, furniture or different things inside. And I mentioned something at the very beginning of this, I think episode 1, and that was that I had an idea for something that would be pretty unique to Rising World, essentially, to my area here. So I think that we may get to that pretty soon, so I hope you guys stick around to check that out. Thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.